Accent Core. It is episode 0.57, and it is Monday, January the 27th. Still getting used to saying that.
Yeah, because we're on Mondays now.
Oh, yeah, new schedule.
It's a packed house
Totally
today.
Monday right now.
Big one.
It's a packed house, everyone.
Is this how you do your intros?
Yeah. No.
This is how we do the entire
This is
podcast.
how we do it.
Sometimes they're good. Most of the time,
No, most of the time this is trash.
they're not good.
That's why we're in points. We're going to once. Yes, Drew's the host. He lives in a phone. That's the lore.
Well, Drew, it's good to see you, Drew. You've lost a lot of weight.
Okay. It's actually a good thing. We talked about this too, that now you can distinguish between me and Kevin on the podcast.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Yeah.
It was a problem because we both, as we've said, we both have East Tennessee. We have the East Tennessee voice that does not have a Southern accent.
Yeah.
You got the twang without the.
Well, you have a mild bit. It's most of your.
I don't have no twang, thank you very much.
It's the speed and pronunciation of words.
It's because it's most of your. It comes from TV, so you talk like TV.
Yeah.
That's how I'm Kevin, also known as Ray.
You beat me to it. I was about to do that. No line.
I don't know what to pick. How many cards do we pick?
So, all right, first go through and find the one that do not have colors right here and just have bars in those two circles.
And we're playing.
Do we get all of them? Is that like just the lands?
No, they're your basic. They will have no colors right there.
Yes, what are we playing, guys?
Oh, we're playing War Machine.
We're playing War Machine High Command, the Faith and Fortune edition, because it had slightly higher ratings on Board Game Geek. If you've gotten all these in your town, maybe go look, because I found it there for $8.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they had this. They had this. They had the normal War Machine High Command, and they had Ford's High Command.
We still got to do old beaten talk. Let's talk about Aldi's and how good of a grocery store that place is.
I said Aldi's, but yes, Aldi's is amazing.
Yeah.
They're both. Yeah, they're both good stores.
You thought like it was at the grocery store?
Yeah.
Like back in the day when the grocery store had stuff?
Well, I mean, Aldi's does have that weird aisle that's just... Drew, shut up. Aldi's does have that aisle that's got like seasonal stuff, and sometimes they'll just have like gift sets and stuff. So
well, back in the old days, I got a Game Boy Advance from Kroger's at like 50% off once. I have no idea why they had it. It was like, all right, I'll take that.
I think I got my Wii from Sears. I remember, and it was one of those where because it was sold out, and I was like, no.
Grocery store.
It's close. We're talking about stuff that shouldn't be at a grocery store, but somehow is.
But Sears is
a department store, though.
But I never thought about it for games. It always had like a tiny game. It was like a game kiosk.
Yeah.
But that game kiosk had a Wii. I was like, yeah.
Okay, when you think it's Sears, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
bankrupt.
So it was my sister worked there. So whenever I think of Sears, it was always the time she told me that, hey, I don't think you sold them.
I'm doing it anyway.
Okay. Well, it was the time where she was working at Sears, and an old woman came in, and sadly the old woman...
how these two bars have colors. You want the 12 cards that don't have those.
Yeah, so like...
I'm just going to throw this out here. Like, maybe you guys start this game after the podcast.
Yeah.
No, we're getting it set up.
No, I was letting you do your story. I'm like...
No, we're already too deep. 2 minutes. Never stop.
Reading the rule book, the startup is the most complicated part of this game.
Too many conversations trying to happen
That
at the
is
same
true.
time.
Yeah, but that's because there's 5 people here, and usually there's 2.
That's the gimmick
Sometimes
this
3.
week.
Yeah.
Don't your customers come for corn and concert?
No.
It's on the internet, Joe.
No. They come for everyone talking over each other. And then me losing at video games. That's the appeal.
No. When I think of Sears, it was always clothing. For the longest time, I didn't know they had anything else besides clothes. when I was young because I'd always go there, get clothes, and leave. And that was it.
I've always thought of them as like appliance store.
Yeah,
But
because
anyway,
whenever I would go into the mall, I'd go through the appliance door and walk past all the fridges.
I never did that.
To me, it was car auto repair because whenever I went to Sears,
Yeah, they got
it
the-
was my battery was dead. I'd drive out into the front and they would fix it. That was Sears.
they were not bad either.
No.
Oh, anyway, I was just telling you, it's just a story. My sister worked there. An old woman came in and she was leaking poop on the floor.
Oh.
Good old retail.
She had and
We had that
she was like, oh, and it wasn't even like funny because sometimes it is really funny. It was more like
Sad.
it was like, oh, you're old and you just had a problem. This is not someone who was drunk or had other issues. It was just issues. It was just
Oh, no.
sadly sad.
Replace Sears with McDonald's playground and old lady with little kid. And,
Actually, Jeff's doing the right thing.
Oh,
Okay.
really? You're supposed to separate them out?
Because you have to pick so many of the different
So,
colors.
Nolan, how much of Letterkenny have you watched?
I just started season 4.
Okay, I'm at season 5 of
Letterkenny.
Letterkenny.
It's this. It's a show about Canadian rednecks, but where like Larry the Cable Guy is awful. This is actually pretty funny.
I would describe it
No,
as
no.
have you seen Trailer Park
It's-
Boys?
No, I haven't been.
It
watching
is
much of
somewhat
anything
like
recently.
Trailer Park
Don't worry,
Boys.
it's not on TV.
Yeah, it's Hulu.
It's on Canadian TV.
Well, I don't know why I like
But
Canadian
yeah, you
TV
just
so much.
sort them by those
As
colors.
a like
like Jeff
YouTube
was.
miniseries.
I'm gonna go with
Really?
If you grew up watching like old Nickelodeon, you're biased because of all the Canadian shows.
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon is 90% Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
At least in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of the
Salute Your Shorts.
yeah, that Hey Dude,
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
all that stuff was Canadian.
And Goosebumps.
Man, yo, Goosebumps. I
Hey
wanted.
Dude was like the one show I skipped as a kid.
I hated it.
I watched Hey Dude, but then again, I watched everything on Nickelodeon, and even though I
don't
didn't,
remember Hey Dude.
it's a little wild and a little strange
It's-
when you make your home out on the range.
It's the kids' version of Dallas.
It was just
It was like little kid show about a dude ranch.
the only thing I remember.
Yeah, I do not remember. What was the one about the girl who solved mysteries on that island?
Shelby Woo.
Yeah. Sheldon Woo.
I was,
The one where
wasn't-
the
oh,
cameraman
gosh, I
punched
forgot
himself
about
in the face.
I just remember that one because there was an episode where a dude just takes a bite straight up out of an onion.
Oh yeah. God, don't make me think about old Nickelodeon.
no, we're gonna talk about this.
This is how you get viewers.
No, this is how we know that we're not kids because we're talking about no kids are not interested in Hey Dude talk.
So let me throw this out.
Mr. Files and Shelby Woo.
I actually have a working VCR, and my mom gave me a big old box of VHSs to go through to try to locate the old family videos and whatnot.
Yeah.
And sorting through, I found one that was just a recording of old TV episodes, and it had the old Alex Mack finale.
Oh.
That had a finale.
Yeah, it was the episode where she revealed to her parents that she had powers, like trying to escape some government facility,
Yeah.
and that made me remember how much I enjoyed Alex Mack as a kid.
Yo, I loved Alex Mack.
I was trying. Okay. Not
Alex
like
Mack
2
and
minutes
Alice
ago,
Strange.
I was trying to remember what's the name of that show where the girl has these weird powers.
Yeah.
She turned into a puddle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She had like electricity.
She had electricity. She could turn. Yeah.
I'm like,
Telekinesis.
what is that? Because it was on Nickelodeon, and I never remember.
Yeah, it's Alex
the name.
Mack.
God, there was that episode where her friend got mad at her for not helping him cheat at baseball, and then got mad at her for helping him cheat.
Cheating at baseball is in the news lately.
Now we're topical.
Yeah, now we're real topical. Cheating at baseball eternally. It was so. Drew, did you catch up at all on the Houston Astros cheating scandal?
Oh,
They
wasn't that?
talked about it on the Beastcast, so I kind of am familiar with it.
Because-
they were using they're blatantly calling out call signs from
The-
the catcher.
It was that episode of One Outs where they were in the state.
Yes.
It was exactly that, where they had a guy in their dugout hitting a trash can to signal the sign. They were stealing the signs, and the guy in the dugout would go, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I
dun, dun,
remember
dun,
that
dun.
episode of One Out.
Yeah, it was 1 ounce was real. 1 ounce is the most realistic anime.
Okay, now that they're sorted by colors, you should have 5 warcasters that you can choose from.
Yep.
Each of them has 2 colors. You pick 3 that you want to use for the game.
Okay. All right.
You said 3?
Yeah.
So I want to say,
Yeah.
like, how surprised I am at how endearing the hockey players are in Letterkenny.
Oh yeah.
They vary. Like there's the
They
seasons
get better.
where they're super douchey, and then there's the seasons where they're less douchey, and you kind of start to cheer for them a little bit.
There's that third
Like, I
season.
think they're only douchey in, like, season 1, and then they start, like, growing.
Yeah, but then they get kind of douchey again once they are deemed like the best players on their pro team.
Yeah.
Or are you that far
I
in?
love that.
Huh?
No, I am, but no, they're not even douchey because, like, the other guys on the team are
Like,
jerks too. So
Yeah,
it's just
that
like,
is true.
learn to play hockey. Like, if the 2 rookies on the team are the quote-unquote best players, there's a problem.
No, I just
I
like,
love how that hockey season ends for them.
it's like we didn't win, but we didn't lose. That's what matters.
Those guys are an embarrassment. Good stuff.
All right. I think
Who's
I know
the-
what I'm doing.
Who's the one extra character? Schmidt. The one that's obviously the main character doing the voice.
Oh yeah.
That they have to show off screen.
Jonesy.
Jonesy, that's what it is.
I thought Jonesy was the short haired of the 2.
Wait.
Shorzy.
Shorzy, yeah.
Jonesy, yeah.
The one that insists that you pee into a urinal from halfway across the bathroom.
Skill right there, guys.
It's a long shot.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is what I'm doing.
Alright, once you pick the 3 that you like from the color stacks that you've got, you pick for each of your 3 guys, you pick 1 color of those stacks.
Okay.
So
So you'll have 3 stacks.
okay.
For some reason,
Man, this is some
I would
engaging
love-
content, guys, I tell you.
Yeah. Well,
No.
this is
You
important.
listen to this live?
it's almost done. Don't worry.
Nah, it's fine.
Like I said, like the setup is the most complicated part of the game. Once you actually get the game going, it looks like it's just your standard draw cards, choose what you want to attack, and then
I
pass
have
your
a
turn.
question. Why didn't you set up like 30 minutes before we started recording?
Because people
Because we
showed
were
up.
looking at Thick Ninja Street.
Yeah, we were okay. Yeah, let's explain Thick Ninja. So
Big Ninja.
yesterday
Someone
we
on
played
Twitter.
Soul Calibur, like a week or last week or whatever. Last time people were over here, we played Soul Calibur. And when we were playing Soul Calibur and we're going through the character creation screen, we saw the finest Soul Calibur creation that has ever been made, Thick Ninja. It was just some guy made it tacky. He made it as least close as possible, called it Thick Ninja, and uploaded it to the internet. And Cody and I found this so hysterical because it is. Because someone just goes, no, I need this, and they did it. And I respect that. So I decided to make my own pantheon of Thick Ninja. Because I couldn't download the real Thick Ninja, they had DLC costume parts I did not have. So I had to make my own pantheon of the thick caliber.
Kevin, have you ever suspected maybe that was a demon putting that there for you?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. No, it's probably whatever monster lives inside my haunted painting.
Yeah.
Have you seen my haunted painting, Jeff?
Oh, I guess I'm looking at it.
That's haunted.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that painting is haunted.
I like the idea of you just coming down here at night for like a drink or something.
See
And you
something
look
move
at that.
through the woods.
Yo, it's spooky.
That's really spooky.
It is spooky. It's haunted. My mom gave it to me for my birthday.
Why?
I don't know. I love it. It's haunted. I think it's cursed. I've been having many cursed things since it's been here.
Sometimes he wakes up and there's just fall leaves in his bed. You know.
I will say the night terror / sleep paralysis did come back after that. After that showed up.
The Shadow Man.
Yeah, the Shadow Man came back after that. So yeah, the painting is haunted. It's a haunted
He's had
painting.
to clean his bathroom since he's gotten it.
Yeah, because the toilets have been finicky. The toilets have been real finicky.
Wait, didn't they get fixed?
No, they fixed themselves. That's what we call the miracle. So before,
Worst episode of Yamishibai ever.
so my toilets, both the downstairs one and the upstairs one, stopped working. And then I was like, crap! I've told this story. I'll tell it again. So then I had to, because I had to call I was gonna have to call maintenance, but my toilets are filthy, so I had to clean them first. Because I didn't want them thinking I'm that. I'm already not a human. I don't want them to know. They need to know I'm like in some squalor. But after I cleaned them, they started working. Now the downstairs one's a little finicky. It's gone back to sort of where it was, where you'll flush it and it'll take about 2 or 3 seconds before it'll start to fill up the top of the toilet again. You gotta give it a little bit. Sometimes if it doesn't flush, you gotta pop open the little thing and just push down on the little refill little bobber.
Yeah.
Because what happens is it leaks a little bit, and the leak gets into where the bobber is, and it kind of makes it.
This condo complex,
These
Kevin?
things are like $5 to
Yeah, you can
replace.
fix it.
Oh no, I understand. I've done it before. I just don't want.
That's why it doesn't work. You've done it before.
Also, yeah, exactly. I don't want to do it myself when someone else who is ostensibly paid can come here and do it.
We had to try to do that exact thing at our house. More complicated than you think.
Well, this is just me and my dad. We had this problem in one of the downstairs toilets, and we didn't fix it because we're like, you know what? It was the lever that connected it was snapped, and we just said, you know what? Screw it. We'll just pull up the little flusher. Because it's one of those. It's not the task that's hard to do. I'm lazy and don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. So I'd rather do this cumulative work that's harder than the task itself.
I understand entirely. Because
Oh, God.
no, I was just going to say I've been personally trying to work on my innate laziness.
No, I'm doubling down. I'm just
Like, you know how many things I just pick up with my toes because I can't be bothered to bend over?
yeah, no, that's a talent.
You just hand it up or toss it and catch it.
No, that's skill. That's using all your
Yeah,
limbs to their full
Those
potential.
are your leg hands.
Yeah.
I'm still
That's
a
a
little
normal
envious of the
human
other
attribute.
primates for having that opposable toe.
I'm envious of having a tail.
That too.
That tail would be
Those
sick.
aren't. Well, no, those are primates. I was thinking Cody said apes.
No, he said monkeys. Different. Okay, podcast, let's get it started.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna say, even though I know there's a difference between apes and I call them all monkeys. I call them all monkeys.
Wait, isn't primates monkeys and apes?
Yeah, I don't care. Like a gorilla is a monkey.
Okay,
Donkey Kong is a monkey.
Kevin, I'll fight you on this because I call them apes.
Okay,
Because that's what I'm more.
I just want to know, am I the minority? Drew's on your camp, Nolan.
Yeah.
What about you? I thought you were.
Things with tails are monkeys. Things without tails are apes.
Well, yeah, but I call
They're all apes. Who
I call
cares?
them all monkeys.
Okay, so it's Team Stupid and Team Correct.
Yes!
Okay, yeah.
I want to know who's on Team Stupid with me.
I tend to use the correct terminology.
Yeah, I distinguish.
Ah! I thought I'd have someone. Man.
Well, this is what happens when you double down on
I think
lazy.
Abby on the Beastcast is in Team Stupid with you.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, and it's. I'm not even call it. I'm gonna call it like T. Yeah, it is Team Stupid because it's aggressively. I'm not ignorant. I know that a gorilla is a great
It
ape.
makes it worse.
I'm doing it just on
Just too
purpose.
lazy.
No, it's not lazy.
In that case, I think you are low because I think Abby's just on Team Ignorant.
Okay, no, I'm on team. I know this is wrong, but I'm driving off the cliff. I'm gunning it, and I will die on this hill.
How do you feel about the things that aren't actually monkeys or primates at all, like eyes?
Oh, or like
Are those the ones with
A really long finger.
Yeah, that they.
No, that's a monkey.
I thought that was
like you see a lemur, that's a monkey.
Oh,
No, that's a proto-simian.
I'll agree
because
with
they
you
can
on
get
that.
they
Yeah,
can
like
get
a
New World versus Old World.
Who cares?
No,
Monkeys.
they're all monkeys.
They're all monkeys.
You see a monkey.
Tarsier, those are the ones with the big eyes.
No, do
Yeah.
not do that with insects and bugs. I'm very particular. I will say, like, I don't call like a spider a bug. That's a spider. I don't call.
Okay, what constitutes a bug? Because this I've actually argued with my wife about. I say bug is a catch-all for insects, arachnids, even things that are sometimes just arthropods.
If it has
As long as they don't live underwater.
if it has 6 legs, it's a bug.
Like I would call a worm a bug.
A worm is not a bug.
A worm is a bug.
A worm is not a bug. Now, if you call it a creepy crawly, I'd be okay with that because
You know
the
what?
worms were creepy crawlies.
Kevin, you've changed my mind. They're creepy crawlies.
If
now.
you call them all creepy
creepy
crawlies,
I thought with
Then
creepy
you're okay.
crawlies, but to me a spider, that's a bug.
spider's not a bug.
Ladybug obviously is a bug.
here's the statement.
Any beetle.
Beetles are all bugs.
Beetles.
If that old toy that you could make gummies with
That's what I'm saying. Creepy
came
crawlies.
with the mold for it, it counts.
No, it's not. No, then they're a creepy crawly. They're not a bug. They're a creepy crawly.
I like
if you
the-
call them all creepy crawlies, then I'll have no qualm.
I liked the dropper for
Bugs and creepy crawlies are the same thing.
warts.
So you're Drew. Just for clarity, you are on the thing that if it's a creepy crawly, it's a bug.
Creepy crawlies and bugs are the same thing.
No, creepy crawlies are the phenotype.
You're being like,
Bugs the genotype.
Are bugs only like ant-like things? Not
I-
even like all insects, just specifically more like ants.
No, ants are different. Bugs, I think, are more like beetles.
Wait a second. If you're saying worms are creepy crawlies
Yes.
and creepy crawlies are bugs,
No. Creepy crawlies are bugs are a subset of creepy crawlies. Creepy crawlies is on the top. And creepy crawlies goes down into worms, spiders, insects. What? Okay.
Parallelograms and rhombus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Parallelogram is a rhombus,
Yes.
and a rhombus is not a parallelogram.
No, a rhombus is a parallelogram. A parallelogram is
Okay.
not a rhombus.
Here's my question: snails and slugs, are they bugs?
No. They're,
Yes.
no.
I don't think they're bugs.
They're not bugs.
I don't think they're.
I think they are
I can't
bugs.
count them as bugs.
They're not bugs. They're
They're not
snails.
bugs.
No, they're not bugs.
They're
They are bugs the same as a spider or a worm.
no,
I don't think so.
not a bug.
Quality content.
It
Bug
is.
is a bug.
Okay. What's your? Because to me, like I understand your idea of creepy crawlies are bugs, but if you wanted to go with your definition of bug as something that gets inside the house, I'd also be okay with if that was your definition
Mice.
of bug. Yeah, you could call mice a bug.
Why don't you just say vermin?
I mean,
Okay, hold up. I have a question. Is a lizard a creepy crawly?
were there mold? I think there were. Were there a mold of a creepy crawly? You don't get to look this up. This
Snakes are clearly a creepy
Yes.
crawly.
snakes, I think, do
Even though
count.
they don't crawl, they slither.
How is it a creepy crawly if it ain't got legs?
Well, because then worms were part of the creepy crawl. They're creepy. It's creepy and or crawly.
Who has ever been creeped out by a worm?
There's people that are afraid.
I'm pretty sure.
They're like worm and maggots and like it's the writhing.
Yeah.
It's the writhing that messes
Sounds
up.
like the people looking like a lotus flower. It's not the flower, it's the little holes in it.
Yeah, yeah.
I still don't
Like,
understand.
I don't want to touch a worm.
Wait a second.
Worms are kind of gross. They're all kind of like they're not scary, but they're kind of gross. A creepy crawly can be kind of gross.
That's one thing I don't like about fishing.
Yeah, like worms don't bother me, but I hate skewering them.
All right, Drew, what are you saying?
So am I a sociopath, or did anyone else like pull a worm in half when they were a kid and watch it like regrow the two halves?
No, I think that's you. I think that's you.
Considering that it doesn't
I
kill
stopped
the
one,
worm,
but-
I don't think it makes you a sociopath. I think that's some kids do that. Does
I mean, I've stomped worms. That's about it.
I'm the guy that picks
That is
worms
crazy.
up off the sidewalk and puts them in the grass.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like after a rain, if I'm walking and see one, I'll help it out.
Okay, so are you? All right, let's just. Are you waiting until the things are dry before doing that?
No.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm.
No. I mean, the ground is dry. Because if you're throwing the worm back in the wet dirt, it doesn't want to be there. That's killing it.
Well, no, it won't kill it if it's in the wet grass. It kills it if I were to bury it in the wet
Well,
ground.
what I'm saying is that, like, if it's still watery.
Well, that's not why they leave the ground in the first place. When it rains, the water in the dirt mix and it actually releases harmful chemicals for them.
Well, yeah, it's the acid. It's
like, they breathe through their skin, so
they have drowning it.
Yeah, but if they're out in the concrete, they're not gonna make it back. They
I'm just tossing it into the grass. Not
listen.
Okay, because I've seen there's some videos on one. She's talking about how kind she was, and she threw it back into like a puddle. it was that soggy kind of mud puddle. It just go back, and you're just like. Oh,
you didn't do it.
You just killed that thing.
Back to the bug conversation.
Have you seen the video of the kid who throws the quote-unquote turtle back in the lake?
No, I have not.
Yeah. That's not us.
I haven't seen this.
It's a tortoise.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, back on comment. Yeah, no, I never. So this brought up a deep-seated memory of me. In second grade, and there was that kid. There's always one.
The one who said Power Rangers, or who said you like Power Rangers?
No, that's a different story of a kid. Okay, no, I'll get on that one after this. I gotta do this. Because that's a dumb story in and of itself. That's a very personal. It was a kid, and I remember on the playground was underneath the slide. And what they were doing is they would just find a grasshopper and they were just pulling all of its legs and wings off. And my brain's like, that's not good. Yeah, it was the Alexia Alfred Ashford, and my brain just goes, that's not right. And then as a little bit later, I'm like, that's sociopath serial killer. What are you gonna do for fun? I'm just gonna grab his butt. I'm just gonna pull off its legs. And you're like, why? Because it squirms around?
Because I'm bigger.
I can.
Okay, look at it until you said why she would do it.
Because, that's why it stuck out to me. Because it squirms around and that's funny. And my brain goes, even as a second grader, I knew, I'm like, something, this isn't good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go back to pretending I'm playing Power Rangers. So back on the first Power Ranger thought. And this is something that's, to me, at least with me, and in childhood, the most stupid thing that cut me so deep. It was in second or third grade, as all stories are. Because that's, in first and second, kindergarten first, everyone's just kind of homogenous. The differences start showing up in second grade. And I remember wearing a Power Rangers t-shirt to school. And a kid pointed at me, laughed, and said, "You like Power Rangers." And I was like, oh, it hurt me so much. But he wasn't saying anything false. I did like Power Rangers. And I couldn't fight it and say, no, I'm just wearing a t-shirt of Power Rangers. I wear it because I hate it. I'm not smart enough in second grade.
It's ironic.
No, irony didn't exist yet.
And in my brain, I felt like I was in the most Game of Wits, Count of Monte Cristo trap of all time. Where I'm like, I can't fight this. He's laughing at me, but I do like Power Rangers. And my shirt has power. Like, I couldn't cover it up.
Kevin, this explains so much.
No, this is what this podcast is for.
So here's that laughter.
I do! This has happened to me many times.
That's your dream, David. It's a stand over yourself.
There's been times as a 33-year-old man when I've been somewhere. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I was in my 30s. I was in the mall. And I was eating Chinese food, and I thought some teens were laughing at me.
And And you had to check it.
And it concerned me. Because I was just eating Chinese food. I wasn't like I was spilling on myself. I wasn't the lady at the Golden Corral who was eating food off of her gut. I was just like, it's that kind of thing. So I can tell so no one here can do it. It doesn't matter if I tell you this. It's a thing with me where if I get laughed at and I'm just doing something I think is normal, and not like, I know that there's things I do that are weird. I get that. But it's like, I'm walking to the thing saying like, yeah, I'd like 2 things of Chinese food. And I get it, and I pour it out, and I sit down, and I eat it. And then someone's like snickering and laughing at me, like a stranger. I'm like, oh. It's that kind of, it's that indignant rage of like, I understand if I fell on my face and then I spilled it all over myself and you laughed at me, I get it. I'm with you, but I'm just sitting there and someone's laughing, I can't stand it.
Have you ever considered they're not laughing at you?
No, they are.
They always are.
They might be laughing
It's
with
like
you.
crippling self-doubt.
Yeah, that's part of it. That reminds me of the things I wanted to. This might have been a comic idea I shelved, or it's just made as a public service, going to public areas and pointing at kids and laughing at them. So then when they tell their parents no one's laughing at you, they can say, no, he was. They have that justification.
That one man laughed at me. I
Who
saw
laughed
it.
at me because no one's laughing at you? There he is! It's me going, ah!
I'm reminded of Captain Hero.
Basically, yes. No, this is the good part of the podcast where you get to my crippling self-doubt.
I feel bad because I'm pretty sure I've been in situations like you were, but no one went up to me and said, "You like Power Rangers?" Or if they did, I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I love it," and I just ignored it.
Yeah, no,
that was me as a kid.
No, this is different. This is that. It's also when people, it's the dismissiveness that gets me, and it can't be on purpose. Because if it's someone on purpose trying to dismiss me, I go, yeah, they're just trying to mess with me. It's the idea when a guy...
It's the call on ACT.
Yeah, it was that. It's the call who goes, you're just an idiot, and then hangs up. I'm like, oh, that hurts me. It's the guy who's younger than me at like waving people by. He's like, come on here, son. And I'm like, I'm 30!
I'm old.
I'm older than you! You can't call me son or buddy! Oh, that bothers me!
I'm not meaning this to be in any way dismissive, but have you considered that you just need to relax?
No!
On that aspect, I agree with you because I've been called sir a lot by people that are like 2 years younger than me. I'm like, ooh, this feels
No,
bad.
I'm okay being called older. I don't like being called younger. When they call me son or boy or pal, and they don't mean anything by it. But it's like, oh, you think I'm like 14? Oh.
Kevin, you do know some people just like use that terminology for everyone.
Yes, I know.
Like honey.
And they are wrong.
They're wrong. Or how dare they?
So getting back into all this monkeys and
Yes. Monkeys, primates, bugs, and
What, Drew? I couldn't hear you.
It's just they just call everybody that. It's not like
Oh, I know.
specifically designated for older or younger people. It's just everyone gets
No, it doesn't matter.
How many people did John call them guys?
Oh, no, that's fine.
No, that was not fine. Do you not remember that day? We're sitting there already, and that other group of guys comes in and says, "The fellas!" Do you not remember the betrayal?
No, because it wasn't dismissive.
Was that
He
before
didn't think he was better than me.
we got that bad Yahoo review? Do you remember?
I forgot about that.
we had
we
a bad
did.
review on Yahoo.
Yeah.
So we used to meet up and play Magic the Gathering at a local comic book shop, and
It's moved near it's now near
well,
the...
John's gone.
Yeah, because
unfortunately.
it
Yeah. But anyway, so we were looking up the shop online one day, and we noticed it had received a review. And whoever talked about it and said, "Well, be careful about going on Saturdays because there's a group of guys there who are real rude or something like that."
I thought we were delightful.
Over the years, I've learned I've learned to assess my value.
I think the rudest thing we did was laugh at that kid for not knowing the Doctor Who theme song.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. You do not need to feel bad about that one.
I didn't say I felt bad about it. I thought that was the rudest thing we did.
Yeah, rude as in awesome.
There was that one time that guy when he did.
Oh, yeah.
About what I did.
It's like one of those few times that Big Rob was hanging out with us.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's like one of my biggest
Also,
fears, though.
who's the Doctor? He's Doctor Pooh.
Yeah, that was the theme song we told this kid because he tried. He was like, he's one of those kids where you're trying to pretend like you know something to be cool.
It's the most baffling thing. I don't understand being a poser for uncool things.
Yeah, well, yeah. See, okay, this is where I agree with you, Drew.
Desperation.
Yeah, as you just heard, I have many problems and issues. I've never done that. I have never been like, hey guys, I'm real cool until whatever. Because to me, in my own both narcissism / pessimism, if I don't know about it, it doesn't matter.
I always assume that's because you had like limited memory and Doug took up like so much.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Also, no. I've wasted a lot of my life.
On Doug.
A lot of it on Doug. I talked about. It was a previous podcast. I talked about how much of my jokes, vocabulary, and personality have been influenced by Rugrats, but I'm actually okay with that. I don't say aliens. I call them aliens because that's what they call them in Rugrats.
I don't even remember that.
I say growed up sometimes. Like I have to consciously not say growed up and aliens.
Don't you also have to make an effort not to talk to like Coach Z?
Yes, I do. That's a problem. I have like a parasitic vocabulary where if I watch someone, I will steal their vocabulary. Right now, I try desperately not to talk like Pat and Paige.
It's hard.
I sang the big strong, me do the big good.
How do game work?
Yep. Oh, dude, it's bad. I tried to stop. I tried not to.
He's gonna come out of the room, just hold up his hands like, no, you shut the hell up right now.
Kaboom.
Yeah, carbons. Oh,
I want to get to that point where I can just give up saying words.
dude, welcome. It's called 30.
I did not expect a second for that last bit of that sentence.
No,
I thought you were just saying, I can't wait till I get to the point where I can just give up.
yeah, that's 30, man.
What kind of world view?
Yo, that's 30. You get the 30, and you're just like,
Where's that finish
yeah,
line?
nah, it just goes away.
I've been running for so long.
Nah, that's
Like, how bad do you have to be looking forward to the day?
yo, it's great.
I just started house hunting, so yeah.
No, I gave up. I eat puddings. It's great. I had a pudding last night for dinner. It's great. No, I got the fancy puddings. They come with the little crackers at the bottom or the cookies.
Do you mix?
No.
Oh.
You eat them in the layers.
Now I feel bad about drinking.
Actually, I agree with you, but like, I don't know. That's like saying you don't mix up like the fruit at the bottom of a yogurt.
Okay, well that's different.
That's crazy.
That's different because you want the fruit all throughout. See, this one, it's I like to preserve the layer. I think the layer. It's whenever I got the swirl puddings, the chocolate vanilla chocolate. I would eat the top layer, try to get it as much as I could, and then I would eat the middle layer, and then I would eat the bottom layer.
Kevin, you mix that up. What's wrong with you? That's the best way to eat it.
Is this more like things I'm discovering that's just my own weird neurosis?
I mean, like, I'm the kind of guy that has a set specific way that I eat my Oreos, and even I mixed up the pudding.
Yeah.
No, you don't mix up the pudding cup. The layers are pretty. So
I have a specific way that I eat pizza.
There's something about the ways don't mix it up. The layers are pretty.
They are pretty.
You're striped.
You got it.
They're striped.
But no, like, so you know how like there's certain side items that are served with certain dishes because they complement each other flavor wise.
Yeah.
I eat them in
That's kind of how you
stages.
eat any meal.
Yeah. Well, no. You eat.
I
Yeah.
mean, how do you?
You eat them in stages.
Yeah, you eat all your fries and then you start on your burger.
What?
What? No, you eat your burger and then you eat your fries.
No, double what? What's wrong with you guys? You take a bite out of each, so you mix them together.
No, you eat fries.
You eat your burger.
Hold on, Drew. Go ahead.
Drew's in Camp Nolan.
No, you eat the burger first.
Fries are there because they enhance the flavor
Yeah.
of the burger.
No, they're the best part. You eat them last.
Okay, so
They're an appetizer for the burger.
So you're eating a meal with sides. So you got like different sides.
Yeah.
You got like mashed potatoes and corn and like your meat.
Oh no, that you eat all at once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I eat the corn or the mashed potatoes, then I eat the other one of those two, and then I eat the
See, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I am like weirdly OCD about my foods. Like whenever I have a slice of pizza, and this is going to tell people how crazy I am.
No.
No, go ahead.
Whenever I eat a slice of pizza, I take a bite off of the front first, the tip, then I eat the crust, and then I eat the rest of the pizza.
See,
And I can't stop myself.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I
I
can't.
thought it was going to be something different. That's pretty
I
weird.
don't think that's weird.
I can't not do it.
I do think it's weird. I don't think it's that bad, though.
I think to me it makes sense is if you're the kind of person who eats crust. If you don't want to waste any bit of the pizza, what you do is you get your appetizer, you eat that first little bit of the pizza, and then you go, all right, I got to power through this crust, so then I got the rest of the pizza. But if you're the kind of person who throws away their crust, which I always felt like was a savagery, what are you doing? You eat the crust.
I'm okay with not eating the crust when you're at like a pizza buffet.
Okay, well that's the infinite pizza.
Yeah.
That's the one time where I'm like, if you don't want the crust, that's fine.
Because there's infinite pizza. If there's infinite pizza, you eat the good part of the pizza. But when you have just a
Also,
little...
you gotta have a tally. You gotta have a tally to know how much work you're putting in.
How fat you are.
Yeah. No, you need to know. That's fine. I prefer trying to get to the point. I love this is OCD food talk. This is great. I like trying to get to a part.
Everywhere.
So I always try to leave enough pizza so that whenever I take a bite of crust, I get some pizza in there with it. I don't like getting just crust. I don't like the go to the crust unless you have a marinara sauce or something
or
to dip
like
it.
garlic butter or something to.
Now I'm going to throw up my weird thing.
All right, go.
So, whenever I eat pizza, I usually have Dr. Pepper or Sunkist.
Yes.
Because it goes
No,
fast.
it's okay.
Once I get to the crust, what I do is I take it and I dump it in my drink and let it absorb, and then I eat it.
Okay, that's a little weird,
It's very weird.
but I can see it if it's a dry crust. If it's
Almost always I get something with a dry crust.
yeah. So that
It's a little odd, but it's not like I wouldn't call it barbaric.
no.
Well, see, I don't get it because why wouldn't you just take a bite of crust and then take a drink of soda?
No, because I want it all at once.
Yeah, no. See, Nolan. See,
want-
Drew. I
I
thought you were
want
saying
it
you were wanting to
to
get
absorb.
all of it.
They're there to compliment.
Yeah, the soda complements the crust. That's the point.
Took it right back on him.
Man, I wanted to talk about video games and crap, and we just
I did too.
It doesn't matter now. This is better. Video game news it's happening. Whatever. No, we're talking about important things.
Okay, I had an interesting conversation with one of my coworkers, and this, I thought of this when you were talking about being at the mall eating Chinese food.
Yeah.
When you think mall food court, what food comes to mind?
Pals, instantly. But that's because I'm from Tennessee and there's Pals. It's Pals.
Yeah.
To me, it's Chinese
Charlie's
food.
Steakery.
Yeah, the Charlie's thing. Well, I think it's and the part of that is because I feel like we are influenced by the foods at our local mall.
Because my coworker, he grew up around here too, and he said that when he thinks mall food, his first thought is pizza. Because we used to have
The
that
Sbarro
place.
or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, no, Sbarro is mall pizza.
Yeah.
And I would say if you want to say mall pizza, I would say Sbarro. But around here, so Jeff, conversation. When you say Cody said when you say mall food, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Around here, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's interesting. See, I said Pals.
See, I'm not a Pals guy.
I was.
I like their French
Was.
fries and their sweet tea, but they're
Oh, I can't.
I don't know. I'm with you. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's good. They're not great.
I can't eat gluten anymore, which makes Pal's menu non-existent.
I've been having to mix my pals up a little bit. They put a spicy mustard on their chicken sandwich, and I'll if I order a big pal, I'll get that thrown on there now just to.
Do we have to explain
Of course, there's
No.
Hopefully not.
No, they know.
So.
No, that's part of the charm.
That being said, guys, Google image search PAL's sudden service. You'll be delighted by what you find. Because that is a unique building.
I love how weird they are.
What does that look like from orbit? What is the top down view?
Oh, it's like a big old hot dog.
It's like 4 or 5 in that area.
It's a big old hot. Okay. So has anyone here worked at a Pal's?
No.
I always imagined that was hell.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it feels like it's just the kitchen.
There's no sitting down.
There's nowhere to go.
I worked at McDonald's. I feel like it's probably comparable, but probably faster paced because it's just cars.
Yeah.
And it's constant.
I don't know, because that's what PALS is like.
Well, that's what we're.
No, that's what I mean. I feel like PAL's is probably faster paced.
Okay. So, there was a period of time where I was going to PALS, and, like, the same guy was always at, like, the cash register, and he looked like your dad, Kevin. Like, he looked like a younger version of your dad.
Yeah.
And it was weird.
Oh, I can't. Okay, so
Keep calling him Mr. Brown.
so
Yeah,
maybe this is because I do have a ritual. It's called McDonald's Monday, and I always get McDonald's on Monday. This started when I was in college because I needed something to make me happy after going to college, which was miserable.
If McDonald's is your pickup,
Yeah. Well, it's because I had a night class and I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna get me McDonald's because I got my McDonald's.
It's a
So-
comfort.
Because I do McDonald's every Monday. I feel like I start to recognize people, and then I get self-conscious. I'm like, are they recognizing me?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
And because I always get the same thing, and they know.
Usually that's just called being a regular. So
I don't want to. No, I'm okay with being a regular at the barber shop.
Yeah.
Where that's fine. That's fine where they recognize me and say, "Oh, hey, how's it going? How are you doing?" Like, I don't want to be a regular at McDonald's, even though I am.
Okay.
Me and Cody hit the point where we were regulars at mall Chinese food place in high school.
We went every Friday, and they recognized us, and they knew what we were going to order every time. It was good times.
back when they had the cheesy snackers, KFC knew when I drove in that I was getting one cheesy and one honey barbecue.
When they brought the chicken fries back to Burger King, that happened to me. Okay, I like that everyone's had that hit where it's just like, hey, remember, also
That explains why they don't ask me for sauce anymore. They just
Yeah,
put
they
it.
know.
They know I'm gonna say sweet and sour sauce. Let's go tip his chicken nugget, and then they go, "Here you go,
There's
Bill."
benefits to being a regular.
No, it feels sad. I don't like it.
Okay, I agree with Kevin.
It's embarrassing.
Well, yeah, just mix up which McDonald's you go to.
No, because the one is bad.
Yeah.
One's ice cream machine never works.
Then there was the one on West Market where
You
people
get the
get hepatitis.
Yeah, I don't go to that one. Also, it just doesn't work. It's more convenient, but man, whenever I want to make McFlurry, that ice cream machine just doesn't work, and it's never worked.
That's
And the
part of the
fries
McDonald's
always felt bad.
experience.
It is. If you want the high class McDonald's, you go to the one next to the mall.
That has enough money to completely redo the interior like every 5 years.
Oh yeah, that's the fancy McDonald's. That's the bourgeoisie McDonald's. You go there and you feel like you're at luxury. You're getting treated like the lord you are. You deserve. You're the kingly.
You're treated like a boomer when you go to that McDonald's.
Exactly. Oh man.
I've
Speaking of boomer talk, I've been watching Andy Griffith show lately. I think I like the Andy Griffith show.
It's not a bad show.
It's pretty solid.
Isn't that pre-boomer?
No, that's boomer.
I feel like that's
That's
pre-boomer.
boomer.
I think it's boomer.
That's a super boomer.
Because boomers were born in like the late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, and Andy Griffith, it'd be
Wait, what's a boomer show then?
Andy Griffith's a boomer show.
I can't agree with you on that one. I gotta say,
Okay. Let's just,
MASH is a boomer show.
yes.
that being said, I really like MASH.
All right. I like Andy Griffith.
I think it has
So
too
wait, by
good moral
boomer show,
values.
do you mean like the cast is boomers, or do you mean ours were growing up with it.
I mean, when I say people are growing up with it, so Rugrats is a millennial show because millennials watched Rugrats. It's not that it was made by or for. It's the time.
Yeah.
Like my dad watched Andy Griffith. I would call my dad a boomer. He's technically a boomer.
Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Boomer show.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's on TV Land, it's a boomer. You're a boomer show. Although now King of Queens is on TV Land, and it's really weird.
Like back when I still had cable, TV Land was becoming kind of a clusterfuck anyway.
Oh, it's bizarre. See, because
Whenever it aired, everybody loves Raymond all the time, and I loved it.
No.
Back when I had cable, it was history because I really fucking loved American Pickers.
do you remember the downfall of the History Channel and all the educational channels when they started as education,
I loved it.
and then they started? There's a couple reality shows, and then a couple more, and then now it's Z grade reality shows.
Watching Animal Planet and seeing them do tree houses almost killed me. Because I love just watching documentaries as a kid.
Oh no, I did too.
I felt that coming out when I saw the Caesar Millen show. I'm like, it's weird, but I mean, it's dogs, so it's fine.
Yeah, dog training. Sure, yeah, you can
Yeah,
get away
you
with
get
that.
No, it counts. Caesar Milan counts as Animal Planet.
Well, now their slogan is like
More than just animals.
yeah, or like,
People are animals. That's
My 600-pound life, Animal Planet.
surprisingly human or something. I can't remember. God, that's
Surprisingly human sounds right.
I just because as a kid, I remember I was thinking because a lot of people were talking. I'm like, what did I watch as a kid? And it was either Nickelodeon or Discovery Channel animal documentaries. That's all I watched.
Did you ever watch Alaskan Bush People?
a little,
No.
just a little.
It's just my grandma likes that show, so it's like was regularly if I'd go see her on TV, and that's one of those shows that Discovery loves to marathon.
Oh yeah. I liked Survivor Man.
I think Discovery.
Les Strauss Survivor Man.
I think Discovery Channel's fall has been the hardest.
They've all been before.
They've all been rough, but like
I think Discovery Channel and TLC, like TLC fell harder, but Discovery Channel started up higher.
TLC was always trash.
But TLC did have so it was Discovery Channel was the OG, and then TLC was the knockoff, but still equivalent. If Discovery Channel was a 10, TLC was like a 7. You could get your animal documentary there, and you'd be fine.
it was.
You heard it here first, folks. 10 and 7 are equivalent.
Well, in the conversation, but then TLC's gone like a -10, and Discovery Channel hit a 0.
Okay, so talking about old TV, did you guys have your channels, the channel list that you would always cycle through?
Yes.
Like you would sit down, like
Yes.
back on my cable, like Animal Planet, Comedy Central, and Sci-Fi were just 3 channels right next to each other. And that was a wonderful little block.
No, my it was always Cartoon Network. When I got Cartoon Network, that was a discovery.
Yeah.
That was the game changer.
Yeah.
I didn't have Cartoon Network.
I only got when I was a kid. I only got Cartoon Network when we would take like trips to Pigeon Forge, and it would be on the hotel TV.
I got Cartoon Network in 6th grade, and it was mind blowing. It was I was also
waking up and it being at home.
I was like, oh man, it's just cartoons.
I can watch Dexter's Lab at home.
I watched the Powerpuff Girls. I'm like, is everyone? And I'm like, man, that show's great.
I feel really bad now because when my family got cable,
Yeah.
I was like, this is great.
No, that's great.
And then all my other friends got cable.
Yeah.
If you can't see what I'm doing, it's air quotes.
Yeah, cable.
Because we just stole it.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I ain't judging. No, it's fine. Listen,
You got
Charter Spectrum fucks me so hard, you fuck them back.
Yeah,
I hate them.
I agree with that.
Respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Stealing cable was just early days warranty.
Yeah, it was. No, yeah. Yo, you ain't gonna dump Dexter's Lab. You ain't gonna provide it to me. I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
Someone, you gotta get those hilarious Steven Spielberg prank phone calls somehow.
Yeah, you gotta download that video. Virus.exe. You gotta get it and stop.
I remember when Toy Story 3 was a joke.
I had okay. So, yeah, we're still going. We need to start wrapping up soon. It's almost an hour. Okay. Did anyone here actually get a virus on your computer for downloading something shitty?
Hell yeah.
No, I always managed to avoid it.
I did.
Wait, hold on. Are you willing to say what caused it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It was Naruto.
Hmm?
This is Naruto subs torrents. I wanted it. I needed to know what was going on in the Chunin exam. I downloaded it. Turns out what I downloaded was porn spyware. And it just started going.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh. It was like popping up like loud sex song. And I was like, oh! It was bad.
Me, it was Battle City. Back when
Battle City
Duelist Kingdom was on TV, I got that. I saw that first clip of the Yugi Joey duel in Japanese, no subtitles. I needed more.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it was Naruto. It wasn't porn. I never downloaded porn. I always felt that was a scam. Stupid. Why would you ever
Download what's on the internet for free.
Also, why would you ever leave a trail of evidence on the family computer? What? Like my parents, because we only had like one or two computers. Yeah, this is back when we had one computer.
No, you just make a folder that's marked your dad's name personal, and you hide it somewhere. That's
I was like, no, that's gonna happen. I did not. I lived in mortal fear.
Mine was much smarter. I put it in like near system files, and I put like RXC.
My parents knew nothing of computers. No, if we want to talk about old jokes for porn, back in the old VHS tape days where you had to put it on channel 3 first, which means that you got to listen to some guy talk to you about how much Jesus loved you before you talked to him.
Are we gonna talk about this? Okay, yeah, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. This isn't for kids, but it's not explicit. Watching scrambled porn messed me the fuck up. Because there would be times when it would sort of come in. Like, you'd be like, you'd have to kind of go back and forth. You get that, and you're like, I think I see it. This'll do.
When you're 13, yeah, anything.
This'll do.
Compliments of one of my childhood friends. I learned pretty early on that a good way to see any kind of naked was to go to like the foreign section of Blockbuster and pick up some kind of anime movie. Yeah, and then you'd get home, you'd put in that One Fatal Fury movie. Oh. And then that scene where Mai's in the shower would just be pure static where slow-moing it and pausing it.
God, I remember really plastic in the middle.
Mine was the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah, Chun-Li. Okay. So this is something that's weird. I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna go into it.
Oh God.
Kevin.
It's Drew's turn.
No. Okay, Drew. Unless Drew wants to talk about the struggle back in the day, because this is something that's modern day.
Kids these days.
This is something that I don't think.
It's really like being like slightly younger. Like getting access to porn isn't hard.
No. By the time you were going through high school, internet was a much bigger thing.
Yeah, but it's also like we would have internet like on and off. Like some years we had it, some years we didn't, because like our dad was not tech savvy and literate, and he didn't need it for anything. And it's one
kind
of
of depended on what job was he had at the time.
No, that's fine.
No. But so like, but also then it just kind of turned out that like our uncle just had like a huge mass of porno mags in our grandma's attic.
You ain't lived till you flip through a 70s hustler.
That's just how it's gonna end. Man, I got nothing. That's how we end it.
So much.
That's the end.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry.
From